Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be listening from in the world. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Wow.
It's your boy Kent Mellows.
And King Ami. And you rocking in the Two Cities podcast.
Word.
We in this bitch today, man. You go ahead. What you got, man?
Bro, I'm just hyped to be here for real. I'm so happy that y'all gave me the opportunity to be here for this episode.
Today we got on Mr. Bars, I remember when I first saw this guy, man, he pulled up at the Nirvana, at Nirvana. That's why I met him, and you know what I'm saying? He was real charismatic. He shake your hand. He's really an energetic guy, and he tell you how it is. He show you what the vibe is, you know what I'm saying? And then, he makes you feel comfortable, man. So today we got our guy Jondoe in the house.
Baby.
Get you some. So what is get you some, man? Come on about get you some.
Well, look, man, like me and my cousin Anthony Benton when we were kids, man.
Shout out Anthony Benton.
Yeah, shout out Anthony Benton, man. He ain't even like part of the production as much as he wants to be, as he should be. But shout out to him, man. We had a little dream when we were kids. It was get you some gaming. We wanted to do gaming. We wanted to reach out to the community, and we love video games. So it was like
hard. And you play like Madden 2K or like what
I was never into sports. We can get in on that in a minute.
Halo, Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty, all that. I like Rust. I like survival games too.
Okay.
Online survival games like Ark and stuff like that.
Yeah. Talk to that side of the.
But anyways, that was like the first thought. We were like, man, we can really you can get you some of anything.
Get you some of
and
this.
And then years go by, and I'm like, I've always wrote poetry, and I've always wrote about my pain. So I was like, where the music came from was really all about my depression and where I came from the dark. So. I just started writing music, and I ran into my buddy Andrew Springmeyer, Drew Beats. Shout out to you, man.
I think I got him on Facebook. He got some beats. I was checking him out.
He's always busy, man. He's a little antisocial, but man, he gets it done. He will work you right, and I promise you that, man.
Yeah, is that who you record with?
That's the only man I record with for the most part, and like I said, when I met him, we were just in a garage, man, straight up. We had one little piece of styrofoam next to the crickets outside. Yeah. Man, he didn't know how to do nothing. I didn't know how to do nothing.
But we knew he wanted to rap.
But I just wanted to fucking spit that shit.
So what, let's talk time frame. How old are you? Man, how old are you when all this is happening, when you decided to get your feet wet?
To actually start recording was probably 14. And shout out to Justin Wynn, man. He was the first one to ever get me in a little studio. I was 14, fresh out of middle school, TT9 middle school. And he was we used to just record off Lil Wayne beats, and we wouldn't even post anything for real. We would just get in and just have fun. And then this was before I met Andrew, by the way. But when I met Andrew, he didn't know how to make beats. He was just let's get you some productions, man. And I was like, let's do it then. Let's do it. And then the next day I was like,
let's do it.
Man, he's probably capping. And then for real, next day I was like, he's probably capping, man. Next day he hits me up and he's like, yo, I got the mic. I got it all. Let's get it. Let's get going. I was like, you for real?
Yeah.
And I'm 16 years old. So I'm hype as fuck. So shout out to him, man, for real.
Now, we didn't check out your music, man, and look through your catalog beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And
did a deep dive.
And one of the things that I've noticed is mental health, man. Mental health is one of the things that me as a man, I can honestly say we don't give a fuck about until we give a fuck about. You know what I mean? It's we don't even know it exists until we know it exists, type of thing.
Okay,
and so it's one of those things where you might be going through some shit, but you can't really put your finger on it. You're not really understanding what you're going through. You just know you're having a hard time. And then once you figure it out and you come out on the other side, it's okay, now I'm learning maintenance. Now I'm learning how to maintain my mental health.
Yeah, it's a huge process.
You know what I mean?
It's a huge process.
It has to fall first.
And
then you got to build yourself back up. You know?
Mental health is literally, if you're experiencing mental health, you're evolving, you're losing. You start off with losing because once you lose, because everyone loses. Not everybody starts off winning. Once you lose, you realize you're okay, well, I don't want to lose no more. Yeah. So you're gonna try, and the more you try, the more you're gonna lose, and you're just gonna keep on going. And then once you get it right, snap. all right, I'm gonna keep on doing this.
Yeah.
And just keep on going, man. Find motivation.
Yeah.
Every single day, bro.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. You know, because that's something that like I keep at the forefront of my mind. You know, every day I try to do the things that kind of declutter my mind. You know, cleaning stuff
I'll be
like
meditating sometimes. I meditate. I just sit there in silence and just sit there.
It's a reset.
And reflect.
You
like
know,
yeah,
it's
the reset button almost for real.
Yeah.
But like it's a lot more deeper than just mental health. Like my music touching base on literally everything: suicide, religion, drug addiction.
Yeah.
Homies, baby mamas, you name it. All the pain you can experience has a little bit of piece of every bit of my music.
So you got pain in your rap.
It's built off of it. Like that's the only thing. Well, I can't wait to run out of pain.
I don't know what I'm. You never will, bro.
Exactly. But like, but I got faith that like it has a lot to do with religion too. I struggle with that a lot.
Yeah.
So when you were coming up, man, what are some of these musical influences that kind of gave you the ability to be able to put these words together and be able to kind of portray your pain into the music? Who were maybe one or two people that you looked up to? I kind of want
like I idolize. Like honestly, like there was a few artists, man, and like I'm not just gonna say Eminem because like a lot of white boys be like that. Like,
and I also want to talk
Eminem.
about that too.
Like a lot of white boys be like that, and like a lot of white boys actually don't like that either. Like at the fact that like we have to be compared to that because like we're not him, we're not him. Who's they? Who's we? It don't even matter.
Okay, so hold on. I want to. Okay, all right, cool. So you just said something that I kind of want to dive into. I kind of want to touch on. So do you like feel the? I don't necessarily want to call it pressure, but I guess with the reality of you being a white rapper, and I wouldn't say that it's something that works against you. I suppose it's something that isn't.
Feel free with your words, brother.
Kind of like a black president or a black hockey player.
Okay.
Being a white rapper. Do you feel that?
Do I feel out of place? Like, do I feel like there's a sense of like sometimes I feel like, as my place in hip hop, there's an urban lifestyle that comes from hip hop,
right.
And it's an art,
right?
And that's what I got reminded the other day. It's an art, and it's not just a lifestyle. It's an art, and the urban ways of hip hop was built off, trapping, doing what you gotta do, and surviving, and all the crazy things that like black and whites have differences and all kinds of stuff like that. I've been put in a lot of situations on other podcasts, like, there should be black captains that should be talked about in elementary school books that don't be talked about. There should be a lot of things. There should be a lot of things that should be talked about. And last thing anybody wants is another fake holiday called Juneteenth or whatever. No, they don't care about that. Like black
or the fact that they gave us a month.
Yeah, like another month, whatever. Like, and a lot of black people don't disagree with the Juneteenth thing. And I've noticed that, and I've been putting I put a lot of thought on it. But like at the same time, I don't look at myself as white. I know everybody else will. Like not everybody.
My friend looks at himself as
I'm Jondoe. I'm Jondoe Burden.
My boy looks at himself as French vanilla. That's what he calls himself. He says, because he's Bosnian, you know what I'm saying? So I say, he says he's not white, he's French vanilla, So if they ever ask, that's what he is.
But,
Jimmer in the back with that.
But I respect all cultures, though, on all serious note. And white, black, Asian, ballerina, whatever. You can get you some of whatever. We are
ballerina.
Like anything,
ballerina.
Anything.
Like the ladies on their feet.
In a music video.
Ballerina.
Whatever, man.
Okay, so now I guess to get back to your influences, I guess I kind of want to understand, like I kind of want to know, like who were some of the musicians of your childhood that even make you feel like, you know what, maybe I can do this, maybe this is something I'm a bit more interested in.
I want to shout out to Token, man. Token and Dax, Tom McDonald, a lot of influencers, like and then there's like I grew up on rock and roll in hip hop back and forth, like Nirvana.
Who is Tom McDonald? Is he a rapper?
Tom McDonald, yeah. I
gotta check him out.
He's a little anti-government, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
he's not afraid to talk about like the things everyone else is.
I know of Dax
about.
and I know Token,
but you know, he's a lot of people focus on him in cancel culture and shit like that. Like he's always getting canceled and stuff like that, and you know, government's fucked up. You know, and that's all I really got to say about it right now. About all that, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of shit's fucked up.
Yeah, a lot of shit's fucked up. Tom McDonald with his music, man, it's very influential, and it's definitely calling out a lot of bullshit in the world.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to take the time to look him up, shout out to you, man.
I'm gonna check him out, man. I'm gonna do my homework because that's what I do, man. If somebody give me an assignment, you know, and I got time, you know, that's usually what I do. I educate myself. So, and he is well, you know, and he's the. So I think it'll be something we can talk about in the future. But I do know Token, and I do know Dax.
He's supposed to be Zanzibar.
Yeah, they both
February
nice.
9th, man.
They both nice, especially I remember when Token was popping up. You know, he was real like
coming off with them hard freestyles. Crazy.
He was, and it was crazy because he don't look that part at all. Like he didn't look the part at all. Like, he's changed a little bit over years.
The middle boy. Like,
yeah,
like.
You know, it was crazy because you wouldn't expect it.
That.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it, and then he came out with his stuff, and then Dax, you know, it
was just so motivational to see somebody that young to go at it, and I'm over here. I just turned 26.
It was like Mac Miller, watching Mac Miller the same way, like real young.
Yeah, I just turned 26 last month, so it's just crazy to look at somebody that young and like they're out here doing.
Well, I mean, you know why?
So it's total momotivational, like, and you definitely. You can learn from it, most definitely. I can't wait to meet him. I will meet him one day, most definitely.
I mean, it's just a lot of persistence, a lot of hard work, you know,
most definitely,
and a lot, and some luck. I really think there's an aspect of luck to these things that kind of help us out in a little bit and get us to where we need to go.
I listen to a lot of Montana 300 too, and
but hold on, we gonna come back after this break.
Okay,
though.
Most definitely.
Yeah. We'll come back. We got.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
We back, and I'm in this bitch. King Army,
yeah.
Salem Avenue, Jondoe.
I can't tell you how.
Get your some.
Really
get your some.
Yeah, get your some productions, baby.
Get your some.
Most definitely.
You know, I be sitting there walking around eating a burrito, like get your some. I bite the burrito.
Get your some or whatever, man. I can't wait to drop the merch soon, man.
Yeah, I need to get that. I need to top that.
I can't wait, man. It's gonna be crop tops, booty shorts for the girls and boys, man.
It's gonna be good for the girls. They're gonna be walking around with get you some on their butt, ain't they?
Maybe baby clothes.
You said for the girls and the guys, huh?
Yeah. The girls gonna be walking around with get you some on their butt.
Crop tops and booty shorts. That's what I want to see.
So I mean,
for real.
Oh man, hey man.
I mean, you know.
You know.
So I got a question, man. And actually, I got a question for you because I feel like we ain't never talked about this. This is like the perfect time to get into this.
What's going on?
Do you believe that aliens are real?
Do I believe in extraterrestrial life?
Yeah. Like, I really...
Jesus.
I feel like we ain't never talked about this, so I'm like, this is perfect.
That's a good combination. That's a good combination, man.
And if Jesus, did God make the aliens? Like, where did the aliens come from? Like, what is going on right now?
How can I logically, like...
Well, there is no logic, I don't think.
Logically, there has to be some other...
There has to be?
There has to be.
Why wouldn't there be?
You talking cash shit? All right.
There has to.
All right.
Why wouldn't there be?
Why wouldn't there be?
You the only one.
Let's think about.
I mean, I'm not
things we
saying I
can't
don't
see.
believe in it. What I'm saying
Let's think about things
is,
we can't see though.
okay, cool. So what can't we see?
And that's the thing. Like
Like, are you talking like,
scientifically and religiously?
Scientifically?
like
all right, Dr. Doe.
I feel
All
like
right, fucking Dr. Doe.
I feel like extraterrestrial
Star
has
Talk.
a lot to do with like scientifically speaking, because like I'm not into FBI or whatever you want to call.
I don't think the
Like-
Federal Bureau of Investigations are scientists.
Like, no, I feel like it's a lot more than that. But
NASA?
it's a lot deeper than that. But as far as the extraterrestrials, if they are on Earth right now, we wouldn't see them. But like at the same time, like no one really knows. So it is a huge conversation.
So I'm
Like-
putting you on the spot, John Doe. Are aliens real or aren't they?
I think they're real.
You think they're real?
I think
Just
they're
think
real.
about it.
Okay.
Like, why wouldn't it be? There's billions of miles of space in each direction,
Mhm.
and even more than that, it's infinity. It's an infinite
infinite.
amount,
But is it really though?
and then there's an infinite amount of galaxies.
Is it really?
Are you like? Do you believe in like the flat Earth?
Listen.
Are you saying there's an edge to this shit?
I'm not saying there's an edge. I'm not saying the Earth is flat. I'm not saying there's not space. I'm just saying, is it?
Yes.
Like, is it?
I don't know. I feel like there's.
Didn't you
plenty
hear
of
Neil
proof-
deGrasse Tyson?
I
Man, he
feel like
told
there's
us.
plenty of proof that
Let me
there
tell you
is
something about
space.
Neil.
Hold on, don't.
Let me tell you
Let's
something
not
about
down talk Neil on here,
Okay,
because Neil's a good guy. Okay.
Neil is phenomenal. Neil is
Okay.
fantastic.
All right,
Neil
that's
is
a good way
very,
to
very
start.
insightful. Neil be dropping game.
That's a good way to start. He's right there next to Bill Nye, all right, but he's a little higher than Bill Nye.
I actually,
I love Bill Nye.
Who doesn't?
I mean, I actually fuck with Bill Nye. You know,
They be
you know
canceling
that,
him for the things he be saying. Have you seen that?
It's easy to
I
get
know
canceled.
you've seen it, man.
bro.
It's easy to get canceled when you're famous. You know,
Well, especially when you're speaking the truth.
I don't even like cancel culture, but we already talked about that before.
Yeah,
so
we
I don't
ain't
even
gotta
know
get
about
up on that right now. We don't
But-
need to.
Do I think they're real? Kinda.
Kinda. What the fuck is
Kinda.
that?
So
I
like,
kind of think
See,
they're
this is
real.
what I'm talking about.
I don't.
We could end up becoming aliens in our later ancestors, like later.
You see, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like we could like.
this is the
be
thing,
protected
Jonathan.
as aliens.
This is the thing, Jonathan. I've never.
Is his name? No, what is your name?
I think it was John Doe.
Oh,
You can call me John or John Doe.
or John Doe.
John Doe.
John Doe.
John Doe is
With
the
an L.
government,
With an
yeah.
L.
Jondal. John Doe Bird.
Ah!
My God.
That's where the name really.
John Doe.
Oh my God.
It ain't like I thought of like I want my real name to be John Doe. It just kind of like sounded like my real name, so I just went with it.
He called you Jonathan.
So I can't call you Jonathan. huh?
Assuming.
No, I'm not Jonathan.
He made an assumption.
I don't even know.
He
a
made
Jon-
an
Sorry to all the Jonathans.
All right, John Doe.
Sorry to all the Jonathans. I don't even like any Jonathan I know for real.
Fair enough. Fuck you, Jonathan. Fuck.
There's a Jonathan out there that's mad
Jonathan.
you said that.
All y'all love.
There's a Jonathan that's
It's-
real pissed.
Okay, so I don't. The thing about extraterrestrial life, bro. I don't. That's a very like. I don't know. I try to stay away from that shit, man.
Why? Because they might be right next to you.
You feel me?
I could be an alien.
Because I don't know, bro. You know me, bro. I live by the words on the side of the cereal box. I keep my life
So
simple,
like,
bro.
what's the
Be
difference?
happy, be
I
healthy,
could be
bro.
an alien, bro.
Do you think there's like reptilians though, like Zuckerberg? Like, do you think he's like a lizard man?
I think he's just a weird white guy.
But he's not weird though.
I don't think he's weird. I think he's smart.
He's smart as fuck.
Yeah. Like,
I think
Have you ever
he's
watched one of
smart.
his interviews?
I didn't say he wasn't smart.
seen-
I said he was weird.
I
He's
got
not
the
weird.
All right,
Quest,
I'm
I
a
got
cool
the VR.
motherfucker, but I'm also bald. Two things can be true, bro.
Yeah, man, Elon, bro, they
Come
crazy
on,
with it,
man.
man. They crazy with it.
Yeah.
They
Didn't fucking Elon Musk fire somebody mid-podcast on Joe Rogan?
I know that
That's
he got
weird.
put off stage
No,
by,
it's not.
with David.
That is weird, bro.
You telling me if somebody don't deserve to be fired, they not get fired?
You gonna fire him right here in front of everybody, bro?
I need to do my research because I didn't see this and I watched it.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, mid-podcast with Joe Rogan, bro. I watched Joe ask something. The lady answered. Elon Musk was, I'm sorry, that's not the right answer. You're fired. And she just looked around, was a little shocked, and got up and left. I'd have been slapped that nigga.
I need to see this. All right, we
telling you,
ain't
bro.
gonna make fun.
I'm smacking money bags in the face. The fuck you mean I'm fired? All right,
Elon?
since I don't work for you
I
no
can't
more,
imagine
let's
it. I
work
didn't
this
even
shit out
do
like
that.
men.
You in
I
jail?
wish we could pull it up. I would pull it up.
Okay, all right. Aliens are real.
Elon Musk is an alien.
Aliens. No,
Think
he's
so?
not an
You
alien.
do believe it?
Mark Zuckerberg is an alien.
Elon's not an alien. He's a cyborg.
Cyborg?
Yeah,
So you think he's got like a neural net
Yeah.
chip in his head, like this?
he makes them.
A cyborg.
Neural net.
So a cyborg is like Sonny and iRobot.
It's called Neuralink. Look up Neuralink. Neuralink. Okay, so in that actual thing that you were talking about,
it's like AI.
I'm gonna just tell you real quick. He talked about AI and how even having a phone, like right now, your watch makes you a cyborg because it's not literally connected in your body, but it is a part of you now to the point where you use it as if it is a tangible part of your body. An extension of yourself.
You see what I'm saying?
It wakes you up in the morning. You are a cyborg.
You see what I'm saying?
You feel like
that's weird.
You could be attached to an object.
I am. My cell phone. Your cell phone?
Yeah, most definitely.
You're a cyborg. Your cell phone is just not as fast as your brain. So when you search up shit, it doesn't come up as quick as your brain. So you're a less efficient cyborg.
If you were neurally connected.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you were Neuralink connected, now you can pull up shit at the immediate thought of your mind. Now you can pull up Google. Now you can watch YouTube, be on social media, all that shit. And that gives an advantage to people that put that shit in their brain. I don't know if I want to do it or not, but here's the thing. If you don't do it and then everybody else does it and gets rich, you lost. Is that scary?
I don't think you lost.
You did lose. I mean, you didn't lose in life.
I don't know.
You didn't lose in life. You just lost in the race. You're not on the forefront, right? You're not on the front of the Cheerio box you talked about.
The trend.
You're not.
You're not alone. You're not the trend.
I mean, you're not trending. You know what I'm saying?
This is. See, look, this is tough for me, bro. Because
if you don't get with the times,
this is all of this technology and all this. I know. I'm old school, man.
I know you.
I'm old school. I need a bitch to come over so I can rub her feet. Okay, I'm not finna talk to you on FaceTime all the time. Like
I don't appreciate it. I don't like.
It's cool. You need that, bro.
On me right now.
I
don't like FaceTime. I don't want to stare at people like for hours. I don't want to do that.
I mean, TikTok is bad for that.
FaceTime is cool. I mean, look, man. Sometimes you gotta oblige. If you got a chick,
is bad for that.
I mean, look, bro. If you got a chick and she want to FaceTime for a little bit, sometimes you got to oblige. But bitch, I need you to come over here, bro. Come over here. I need to be able to touch you,
in
feel you. Yeah.
But you gonna go over there?
Am I gonna go over there?
Yeah.
Bro, look, it's tough.
See,
it's tough.
God damn, I can't see. You've done a lot of double-sided shit today, man.
All right, what's up?
You asked him. You need a real answer about aliens. You never gave a real one.
I did. I said kinda.
That's not a real answer.
It's very real.
No, it's like saying, is Kent Mellows real? Kinda.
I mean,
like, what does that mean?
I mean, if you have your reservations, you have your reservations. I understand it.
Man, you kind of real or you kind of fake or you kind of what? I need to know.
You can just be you, bro.
Kind of.
You can just be you, bro.
It's always that guy that says be you too, man. That Winston, give us an answer, man, right now. Is aliens real? And I need a yes or a no. See, you scared.
They real.
You scared. Bro. You like LeBron in the fourth. Scared.
Golly, man.
I'm sick of it.
This is
okay.
I'm sick of these midway answers, man. These medium answers.
Bro, you're not supposed to down nobody from Ohio, bro. Unless it's Bow Wow. That's the only person.
Everybody's been talking about Ohio.
What's up with that?
I don't understand.
It's like,
what you mean you don't understand?
No,
Ohio is the shit.
No. They talking bad about it.
Salem Avenue. What is this?
They talking bad about it.
It's right there.
I've only been to Ohio a few times, and like I don't know. I've only passed through a few times, but like I ain't never heard anything.
Am I sitting under
good
the
about Ohio besides like these?
What is that?
Lately, people been like, memeing Ohio.
Yeah, what is that? It's like it'll be like aliens running around in the street, and they're like, "This must be in Ohio," and I'm like,
yeah, or something like that. Like
what the fuck?
A lot of people are repping Ohio. I rep Ohio, I guess.
I'm from Ohio, you know.
Double O.
O-H-I-O. Oh, okay. You can say it too if you want.
I ain't from
O-H.
I-O?
Ah!
There you go.
He said
a bit of a question.
He said it with a question mark, though. I-O?
Did I do it right?
So, here's the thing, man. If aliens are real, they suck.
Why?
What would you do if you was an alien?
I mean, I'm just saying, I done seen all these movies, of all these aliens coming down and fucking shit up.
But they never win,
taking shit over.
They never win the ending of the war, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The monkeys won before them. In Planet of the Apes.
I didn't even get to see the ending of that last
Don't you think it's kind of rude to, like, call the movie Planet of the Apes, and it's like...
We're on a planet of apes?
Of, like, everything else, though. There's more on this planet than apes.
But they take the movie... You haven't seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie. No! Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Is that all you can... Okay. Is that what you remember? All right.
That's funny,
Yeah, I
man.
remember. Yeah, he was, you know,
Fair
he was finna, Caesar is home. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was up. He was
Good
up.
ass movie, man. I ain't gonna flex. That was a really good movie.
Dave Chappelle was right. This shit is racist, man. This is racist.
Have you
These motherfuckers eating watermelon and smoking cigarettes and
booed off
shit.
stage with
Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he got booed off stage recently. But
Eli?
Yeah, Eli with Dave Chappelle. Who knows why he?
I did see
Dave
that.
Chappelle on stage,
I did see that. I
but
did see
Dave
that.
Booed the shit out of him on stage.
Not Dave, just Elon.
Not Dave, just Eli.
The weird one.
He's like, the only reason they're not cheering because they didn't get the right seats or something like that. It was like he was.
You see that face you just made? Yeah.
Back or something.
Yeah.
It was like it was a page. It was weird.
I'm gonna have to check this out
Yeah.
because this is crazy.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. I tried to stay on
I wonder how far away Mark Zuckerberg was. They should have been there together.
You know, it's hard
Yeah.
to boo Dave Chappelle, man. It's like, why would you boo that man?
He's the GOAT.
He's been through everything. He's
A guy ran on stage and tried to
everything.
swing on Dave, and he almost died. I know y'all remember
Oh,
that.
God forbid. I
Yeah,
do
I
not
remember
remember that.
I
was
seen the
twisted up.
aftermath. I seen what that nigga looked like
He was
sitting on that
twisted up.
stretcher.
Boy,
It's like, God,
like a damn
He got put
pretzel.
to the hospital?
Bro, he
Yeah.
he jumped on stage,
Yeah.
tried to swing on him, and they twisted him up like a pretzel on the corner. They was
What'd he
stepping
say?
on him.
Dave Chappelle came out in the cowboy hat.
All right,
We'll be right back.
We'll be back.
All right.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Watterson Towers building. The play is PK.
Everyone was listening to what would you say? I could complain, but what we gon' do with complaints? This is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. Hand-me-downs loosely fit me. Jeans so big that I had to twist them. At the
All right, Jondoe. So
John,
I love it. I love it.
this is good.
I love it.
when I did a real deep dive into your catalog, and I wanna give you some flowers, but there are also some things that in your music that I want to ask you about. But first off, I do remember meeting you that night at Nirvana, and we saw each other quite a few times after that. And one thing that I really, really admired was your growth in this shit. I remember the night after Port Castle. When nigga, we had 2 shows in one day. We had did Port Castle, and then we had came and done where the fuck was we at? We was at Visceral Studios.
Yeah.
I think we was at Visceral Studios
That night, yeah.
Yeah. And it was like you had aged in this music shit a good 2-3 years in a matter of months.
Yes, it's what it feels like. That's what it definitely feels like. That it's overwhelming. A lot of people tell me that I feel like they feel like I've chewed off a little bit too much than I can chew, and at the same time, I'd rather have a mouthful than not. I'd rather go through the process, get through all the fuck ups I can possibly get through the world, whatever the world has to throw at me. I just want to get it over with, so I can just learn from it and move on. Because I'm only 26, and I see a lot of youngins out here, these streamers, these people, all these children who are coming up, trying to be role models. That's what they should be doing. All I want to do is just be a role model for the next person, and try to lead by example for others. I'm not out here talking about wheeling and dealing, pushing peas, trying to be something I'm not supposed to be.
Pushing plea.
Not that I lack on that. Not that I hate on that. Do whatever. Just just try to lead by example for the next generation, because you got to make history. You got to for the next generation.
I think it's better to lead by example than to always tell people what to do, because a lot of people don't know how to listen, but they know how to
Tell you
watch.
what to do either, you know. So
I mean, yeah, exactly. But and with that, like he was talking about with the growth, I think that's one of the things that me and him actually talked about, because we talk about a lot of shit. Like honestly, the endless. There's no boundaries to the shit that we've communicated about, and when it comes to people, we will talk about what we admire about a person. And I think one of the things we may have said one night about you is like he said, just persevere and just keep on working. The fact that you just keep working, like we would see you in Nirvana every time.
every time,
And we would see you at these other shows every time, and to be out there every time and post new music every time. So it was like, the hustle is always going to beat the talent or the potential or whatever. The hustle is always going to win.
Facts.
And I think a lot of times people get that shit construed, and they think, oh, I'm cool. I got the swag. I got some diamonds on my neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I only need to do a few shows and I'm going to blow up. Mm-hmm. Like, that's really what they be thinking, bro. And it's crazy. So
a lot of people thought it was going to be really easy, man. And it's not easy. It's almost worth quitting.
I've been told that, like,
almost worth it. Like, but
people have told me that.
Meant for it, you know. Like I'll sit here and stress myself out to the max, getting all these notifications. I had some music videos dropped today. I had QR code tickets sent to me. I got people making posts about me. People sending me videos of their kids listening to my music that I barely even mess with. Like just a bunch of anxiety is really overwhelming, and life learning. Like,
does that give you anxiety?
I got anxiety right now. To be real.
It gives you it gives you anxiety for people to support you to the point where
to know that like my first impression upon anyone has to be the best impression, or I'm not going to make a difference.
I don't think that's true.
That's the way I feel.
I get you.
Because
I don't think that's true though.
Everybody I've met before, once that first impression is over, it's about how they want to take it. And if they really care enough, they'll still fuck with me, No,
I don't think that's true, man. I think it's quite the opposite, actually. I think the impression that you continue to put out is the one that matters the most. Mm-hmm. And the consistency of your impression is what matters.
Hell yeah.
The first impression is cool, blah, blah, blah. You can be that cool guy for a night. But give yourself at the end of the year and look back on what you've done. And if there was no consistency in it, then you also can look at the other people and see if they don't give you a consistency of respect. Right. And that, like, if you're wanting consistency and respect, you gotta have consistency in your hustle and in your branding and shit.
Yeah, with the respect thing, like I'd rather not even get a bag. I'd rather get respect. Like that's what I.
Well, that's what this game is about, man.
And like you said, you've seen me at every show. Shout out to Shasha Renee and the Louisville Vibes. They just had their first show of the year. The last night, the 2nd of February, and that shit was fucking fire. I was at their shows every week, every Thursday for like 3 years straight. Yeah, I got to know everyone on a loving standpoint.
To the point where I thought
respect me because I was just there for them. They were there for me at the same time. Thank you, Sasha, for she's one of the main reasons that I have being able to gain as much support as I have. And I really appreciate that. I hope she gets to see this. I'll tag her in it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was to the point where I thought that, you was one of the people that had put the whole thing together. Like,
wow, that's crazy.
When I first got there, because we did the podcast shit, you remember that when we sat down with y'all and talked with you and OBI?
OBI Productions, man.
We still got that picture, man.
Roundup podcast. You still got the picture?
Yeah, it's on our page.
Oh, you're going to have to send that to me.
It's on our page. It's like a picture where we all sitting there,
We keep everything, bro.
Yeah, I try to keep everything too, man.
We got a whole catalog of pictures and video and memories and shit, but
I never forgot y'all, though. The way y'all did y'all set, the way y'all got on stage, y'all's routine, I could tell y'all most definitely was not new to it. And it was just like, it definitely showed like, oh, man, I can really get in touch with this stage presence if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm so independent usually. Like, not a lot of people want to stay with me long enough because it's just a passion. And I only got recruited a few other artists, and shout out to Poe. I recruited Poe, Poetry. Shout out to you, dog. Shout out to DMT, Grinch, man. I love y'all, man, for real. And we're coming up together.
I mean, when it comes to recruiting, you got, You got to be real careful. So I mean,
It is scary.
everybody can't ride that, right? Like everybody can't get you some. Everybody can't be Salem Avenue. It just is what it is.
It's like there's no strings attached. I don't expect.
Right.
I don't expect them to expect anything from me besides the same respect that everyone gives.
But it's like a wolf pack, though.
Yeah.
And some wolves get left behind, man. It's not even
as
like
long
on
as
purpose.
They got their own boat. They got their own boat. Let's ride along the wave together. Let's get our own boats together. We ain't gotta. We can do something our own selves independently together.
We all gotta hunt.
Really
can. We all gotta hunt.
We can all check
together.
up on each other and make sure that we're taken care of as family and show our loved ones how to do this. You know.
Yeah.
It's really what matters. As long as the people you love are happy around you, you're winning.
And happiness is fleeting too. I mean, so like, yes, be happy, but also realize that you can't be happy all the time. Sometimes you have to be anxious, like you said, or you have to be sad. Because if you're always just one thing, then it's kind of fucked. You're kind of fucked.
You're like an NPC. You're like a bot.
Yeah, you're not
might as
real.
well be a bot, man.
You're less of a human.
And a lot of people may look at me like that because I don't really express myself on social media that much. I express myself through my music, but like social media,
I've learned to do that more, man.
Like I do not like to express myself because I'll sit there and regret what I said about all my feelings, blah blah blah. I'm in a certain state. People don't need to see that. They just need to see me winning.
You know what used to fuck me up, man?
Man?
So I stopped smoking weed.
Okay. Congratulations.
About 7 months ago. I don't see it as a great thing or a bad thing. I just see it as a thing.
Oh, I mean, like smoking's bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Like I think intaking smoke is bad for you.
Well, yeah, in that way.
That's my point.
But from person to person, I think.
I mean, no, I still smoke weed. I'm not.
Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed.
I'm a little bit hypocritical on that, but like, I still smoke weed. So
ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. My point is this for me. I was noticing that my anxiety.
Oh yes, a lot of people
was stemming from my weed intake, and like the certain times that I would smoke. Like it would be like times where my brain would work the most. I would think, let's smoke, and it would make it almost worse. You know what I'm saying? And I would be sitting there chilling, and I'm thinking like, man, did I fucking turn that oven off? Like it's like all the shit that doesn't matters in my mind.
That's exactly
I shouldn't have
said to me 5 minutes ago. And I didn't mean to even cut you off. But like when you called me, you were like, "We're here." Oh man, I was stoned. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, you was late.
Oh yeah, I had no idea. No, like for real, I did have an idea. I was just being stupid. Not doing what I was supposed to do at the very time. And like I learned my lesson off that for real. Like I did not mean to do that.
Hey man, listen. I gave you a date, man, and you might have misconstrued it, but I mean, at the end of the day, you made it. So I mean, that's the thing. But time is important. There's not a lot of it for us, and at least, like I said, at least you made it. So I'm not really too upset about that. But I mean, all in all, like I stopped smoking weed, man, just to like it, because it made me realize some things about myself, and I think it's a person to person thing. That's why I say it's not bad. I think person to person, some people might smoke weed and have different effects from it, but for me, as I've aged, it has changed my anxiety. It has changed kind of my work ethic and things of that nature. So I've learned that it doesn't do for me what I thought what it used to do. Right. And is that a bad thing? No, that just shows me that like maybe my mind is in a different place and I need to learn about myself more. Yeah. There's so much more to learn. and I've learned, man. I've learned a lot from this. That's good, man. Like for real. And like it's just a one step forward ahead of everyone else. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm done with this part of my life. I'm ready to move on and jump to the next chapter. It ain't like I'm gonna stop for 100%, but right now there's gonna be times, where I'm at. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Good times. If I'm sitting next to Snoop, I'm taking that blunt. Oh, facts. Facts. I'm sitting next to, or if I'm, with me and my cousins at a show and we just did like a big show and we want to celebrate, I'm gonna smoke. So it's like certain things it'll be more celebratory than anything. You know what I mean? Most definitely. I feel that. I only party on the weekends, man. Like that's like I feel like you always gotta make time for fun. We party wherever the money's at, and that's why I try to tell my studio engineer Drew. I always gotta make time for fun, man. And get up, let's go have some fun for a minute, bro. We need to get out of our heads for a second.
Well, I smoked on the way here, so
Me too.
there's a
See, if I was on this show, man, I would have a hard I don't know, I couldn't do it. And it's not that I couldn't do it. I would just be a different guy.
I'm not
Fair
gonna lie.
enough.
I was a little.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Yeah.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
Everyone was listening to what would you say? I could complain, but what we gon' do with complaints? This is a tale of two cities. It's a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. Hand-me-downs loosely fit me. Jeans so big that I had to twist them. At the
Yeah.
Turkey.
All right, Jondoe. So, me and Cuz kind of want to give you an opportunity here. Obviously, we wanted to talk to you, have you on the pod. Obviously speak to you, get in your business, get in your head, get an idea of who you are.
Right.
But, we also wanted to give you some time to, if there was some questions or anything that you wanted to ask about Salem Avenue or ask me and Cuz or
Most definitely.
basically, give you a chance to, this is your pod, for the next 12 minutes.
Okay. Well, most definitely. I mean, like, when's y'all's next show?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
When's that at?
Next Saturday.
It's actually like a smaller, it's like a health and wellness event for kids. We were
That
actually
is amazing.
Yeah, we trying to. So we're gonna do some like a show. Like I've been thinking about like doing Out of Mind. Something that's like good, like a good message. But it's at school. And it's just
that's amazing.
it provides it provides
Yes, and
kids
it's-
an opportunity to see some positive role models.
Right.
You know what I'm saying in the community that they walk around in. And because I remember when I saw something like that, it just really blew me away. So. Why not do that for the next?
Why not? Exactly. I remember I performed for Rifle City Records. They were they said, you want to come perform at this mental institution? I'm like, mental institution? I'm like, I don't know what kind of people are going to be there. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a lot of people like going through a lot of mental health stuff. So I was just like, I was real thankful to actually be invited to that. I drove like 2 hours. I got an Uber 2 hours there and 2 hours back just to go there. So
that was expensive.
It felt, yeah, it was expensive. It was expensive.
How much was it there?
To get there, it was like 4 o'clock.
It was late. Oh, PM.
It was PM.
Oh.
It was like 4 o'clock, and so like traffic was about to be like terrible, all that. So
100 something.
It was at least I think it was like 96.
Okay, that's not bad.
Something like that, man. Like for real.
And then so it was 96 both ways.
Like at least something like that.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it was definitely rough.
That's New York price.
I'm not really worried about that,
I mean, I respect it. I understand, for what it was, getting there and getting back was important.
Yeah, it was a one-time thing. I ain't been back there yet. God bless, though.
Hey, y'all have a good night. I ain't coming back.
Nah, they're cool people. Shout out to Rifle City Records. Most definitely.
Word.
Well, okay. Do y'all have any like upcoming albums?
That's funny. We got some unreleased music that will probably be released as a project.
Okay.
But I've actually been talking to him about it, man. We do a lot of different things. Obviously, we do the pod. We do.
Y'all are everywhere. That's why
I'm in a play right now, so I'm working on rehearsals.
Play?
Yeah.
What's the play about, man?
It's the Ida B play. It's called Ida B, and it's like about Ida B Wells. Ida B Wells was a famous writer, and so she was a black writer. In the times where it was bad to be black. You know what I mean in America. So this was before she even got paid for her writing. This is before she was famous. She came through Louisville and did a gig and got, for free. Like,
Really?
And so around that time, there was a lot of racism with the streetcars and there was a lot of things going on. So I play a guy who's like a really radical, like militant type of, Malcolm X type of speaker.
Nice.
In that play.
So you're like a motivational speaker in this play.
Yeah,
Kinda like Denzel.
And I almost get shot. You know what I'm saying? I almost get shot. So it's like a big thing.
Yo.
And so it's pretty interesting.
Bro, I'm gonna have to come to that.
Yeah, so actually I got a Salem Avenue in as like we're doing like for one of the shows, we're gonna be like the intermission time doing the performance.
Are you in the play too?
Nah. That's.
But we're gonna be performing music though.
Acting is, one of the things, in addition to this music shit,
that I don't talk about.
Been, wanting to get involved in for some time, and for the past, 8-9 months, that's something he's been dabbling in.
Most definitely.
That is entirely a King Army thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then, we do our pod, our music. I mean, we're just all over the place.
That's one thing I've always wanted to do. I've been telling a lot of people, like, I might not be doing music forever. I might want to just, go make a movie or write a book or something else, because like I feel like I can do anything. Like I just want to do. I got a bucket list, basically. It's like a bucket list, and honestly, it just keeps on building.
Yeah.
But like I just want to do everything like that somebody would dream of doing. Yeah. I want to do it. That's just want to do it, like Mountain Dew.
And I think our talents can take us there.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like, not only talents, man. I mean, like, I don't think anyone could ever do it alone. Ever. Like there's always you always gotta have your backup, the people that you make an impression of. Like you guys hit me up and I hit you guys up actually. I said this was really dope and you said you're definitely getting that episode, and it just meant a lot. And the type of publicity that you guys are aiming for is amazing. Like y'all are on point.
Yeah.
Y'all never miss a beat.
Appreciate that.
I love that.
We like I said, we get into a good amount of things.
So
we are releasing some music this year, and we're gonna be working on some stuff in short.
Okay. Y'all have a date or?
Nah, there's no date on that yet. We do Salem 16s too, where we rap out in the street and things like that. So
I do see those.
Bringing back our next season for that is coming up very soon. He actually just did one, and I promise you, it's the hottest thing that ain't dropped yet.
Hell yeah!
He got a Salem Ave cup. He got a blunt
Salem
in there, and he's rapping on a very legendary beat. It's like he did the beat justice. Quality is amazing. I'm very excited for everybody to see it, and then I'm gonna try to follow up and be as good as I can, and I'm gonna try to do as well as he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he killed that shit.
I'm not worried.
It's all good. I love how y'all got like a brotherly relationship. Like, are y'all brothers? What are y'all?
Nah, this my cousin.
The cousin?
Yeah.
Like for real blood cousin, or like he's like a fifth cousin or some shit?
For real.
Hell yeah, man.
He came up right off of Salem Avenue as well. Like it's
we grew up being in the same
this ain't
place.
A game,
Right.
We everything that we go through generally, in this music shit, we go through it together, man. We done made money together, we done lost money together, we done
family. Man,
we done drove hours and hours and hours together. We done shared every stage together.
That's amazing, man.
It's we we feel this shit, as one. Like when you said, the first time you saw us, you could tell that we weren't new.
Yeah, y'all were definitely.
That's because we live it.
Y'all were in sync. Y'all definitely knew what y'all were doing when y'all were just looking at each other on stage, reenacting. And you said you ain't with the acting, but I tell you what, man.
I told him
you were on point, man. Like you were acting. You did your thing. Like you put on a show, bro. Like that.
So
every time.
I swear. Man.
So I'm gonna be vulnerable with you right now. Right? Usually I don't talk about this, but like I'm. Jesus. Like, bro, you like, bro, like this.
Well, when you look, you gotta cherish these moments, man. All right.
So I'm like one of the same way that he's in a play. That he enjoys acting. Like he done got into it. He been dabbling. One thing that I've always wanted to do was stand-up comedy.
That's dope.
Can you give me a joke? You got a joke?
Bruh.
Is this a spot?
Him on the spot, like, yeah.
I mean, bro.
I mean, look, he lives on the spot, so
one of my best jokes is, about the fat bitches,
Okay, all right.
About the fat bitches, It's we come from an era, where they used to say, big girls need love too. you know, and I ain't heard people saying that in a while. Cause you know we've been loving big girls, and you know the world done turned into what it's turned into. You know, I tried to give a big girl some love once, you know, but I like choking bitches. You never tried to choke a fat bitch?
You can't.
Well,
You might be able to. Shit.
It's like trying to pick up a gallon of milk without using the handle. It's tough.
Oh,
It's not happening.
man.
It's not happening. All right.
Oh man,
the handle
that was good.
without using
That
the
was
handle.
good, man. I know a lot of stand-up comedians. What's his name? Man?
It's real shit.
You done kill me out, man.
It's real shit.
Try to
I
grab
think it's BQ Mikey. I think it is. Sorry if I got it right.
BQE, Smoke. You talking about Smoke?
Yeah, Smoke, man. He
Mr.
is
Bikey.
Mr. Bikey and Smoke.
Yeah.
Bikey, man.
And see, look, I'm like, bruh, we know them too. It isn't a matter of not knowing people. It isn't lack of opportunity. It isn't that there isn't a stage. It isn't that I don't know where to go. It isn't that I like, you know, that I don't know that at Louisville Comedy Club the open mics on Wednesday night. It ain't none of that shit. It's that I'm fucking scared.
I feel that, and that's a man to say that.
That's what the fuck it is. Getting on stage and rapping is one thing. Like
we
that
just
is
reached new ground, ladies and gentlemen.
that's
7:52 on Friday.
that shit
the
is
3rd of February.
cake and ice cream, bro.
But if you make a joke and nobody laughs, it sucks. I've had it happen.
I've never rapped.
Y'all know.
I have never rapped and people not like it.
It happens to me every day. I make a lot of jokes.
I have
making a joke.
And yeah, like, bro, that's like, look. That's what I'm saying.
I make a lot of
like,
bad jokes.
It's very, very comfortable for me to like rap, you know, get on stage and do what the fuck I do, because I do this shit. And I did it yesterday. And I'll probably do this shit tomorrow, bro.
Exactly.
But with this comedy shit, I did not do this yesterday. I did not do this yesterday. I didn't do it today either.
You know why? Because you didn't do it yesterday.
I'm afraid. All right, that's why. Okay.
I believe if it's
That's
something
why,
that you
all right?
want to pursue,
We're gonna get Camelo on the stage, man. Get Camelo's on the stage, get him out there. You know,
I got all sorts of jokes. You know, I got the milk jug one, bro. You know, I got this turkey bacon bit. I've been working on it.
Okay.
I've been working on it so that it's not as offensive.
I wish we had time.
I've been working on my turkey bacon.
He actually talked about it in another episode. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil his whole routine online,
That's
but
funny, man.
But
awesome though.
I'm like, it's something that I really want. It's something that I'm really, really interested in, man. But you know, in certain
I got
ways,
faith in you, bro.
Look, man.
I think he could do it.
One day,
he ain't done it.
one day, just not today.
All right.
Just not today.
Well,
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
We appreciate having you on, man. It's like, you know, I already knew beforehand when you reached out and wanted to be a part of this that we were gonna have a good show. And I already knew that the conversation, that the vibes were gonna be there, and they most definitely were. So I mean, you know, appreciate you, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
It's never a lack
Always
of
good to
respect
be
with
here.
you. It's never a lack of
Never anything.
yeah, it's never a lack of anything with you.
Wait, before this shit goes off, imperfectly different.
Oh, that shit hard. Yeah, that shit hard.
Oh, thank you, man.
That's
I
his song,
highly
man.
appreciate it, dude.
Pristine.
I didn't think you guys
Pristine.
heard that.
If you want a record for Jondoe, all right,
Both of them.
imperfectly different. Check out the fucking record. Imperfectly different. Matter of fact, we're gonna post a link to it under the fucking video.
What's the exit?
Wherever you may be coming from, however you may be listening, wherever you may be listening, whatever the fuck.
Whatever you may be listening to.
Be safe, man. Jondoe.
We out.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kendall, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Watterson Towers building. The play is PK.